Welcome back to Smart Speak English. Today, we're kicking off a deep dive into something really practical, actually, how to describe people.
Mm.
Whether you're making new friends, giving directions, maybe. It's just super handy
It
vocabulary.
really is. And today we want to sort of unpack how you can describe someone without, well, feeling awkward about it or maybe sounding impolite.
Right.
We'll look at parents, personality, and then give some tips to, put it all together naturally.
Okay, sounds great.
Mhm.
So appearance first. How do we talk about someone's looks politely? I guess keeping it neutral is a good start.
Exactly. Keep
Yeah.
it neutral, keep it factual.
So like, she's tall with curly brown hair. Simple enough.
Yeah. Or he's got short black hair and wears glasses. Just stating the facts. But it's also really important to use respectful language. This is key.
Okay.
So for instance, instead of a word like fat, which can be quite blunt, maybe a bit offensive,
Yeah, definitely.
you could use something like a bit overweight or curvy, perhaps a sturdy build. It's just about being considerate, really.
That makes sense. And what about positive descriptions, compliments,
Oh, absolutely. You can use words like handsome, pretty, good looking.
or even commenting on style, right?
Right.
Like, you look really good in that outfit. So stylish.
Precisely. Add the nice touch.
Okay, so that's appearance covered.
Mm-hmm.
But what about personality? How do we describe what someone is really like beyond the surface?
Yes. Personality. This is where you get a bit deeper.
So simple examples first, like he's really friendly,
Mm-hmm.
or she's super kind and always helpful. Those are great starting points.
Mm-hmm.
But we can add more nuance. Think about words like easygoing.
Easygoing, so relaxed, chill.
Exactly. Relaxed, doesn't get stressed easily, or reliable. That's a fantastic one, someone you can count on.
Okay, reliable. I like that.
Then there's funny, of course,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe witty if their humor is clever. Creative for someone with lots of ideas, maybe even innovative.
Lots of good words there. But, nobody's perfect. How do we mention maybe less positive traits without sounding mean? That's a really good question. It's about balance and often qualification.
Qualification.
Yeah, like softening it. You might say, he can be a bit stubborn sometimes. The word bit helps there.
Right, softens the blow a little.
Or she's sometimes impatient, but then you could add something like, but she means well, or it's because she wants things done right. It adds context.
Got it. So acknowledging the trait, but maybe explaining it a little, or just making it clear it's not their only trait.
Exactly. Nuance is key.
So let's try putting it all together now. How would we combine appearance and personality in a natural way?
Okay, let's take an example. Imagine describing your manager.
Right?
You could say, my manager is quite tall, has short gray hair, and usually wears a suit, looks very professional.
Okay, that's the appearance.
Right. Then add personality. He's really smart and very hardworking, quite reliable, actually, but he can be a little serious sometimes, especially in meetings.
I see. So you paint a picture, mixing the physical details with the character traits.
Precisely. It gives a much fuller impression of the person.
That's really helpful. And for practice, any quick tips?
Definitely. Try this. Think of a friend, or maybe a celebrity you like,
Okay.
and just describe them out loud. Use full sentences. Combine their looks and personalities. So appearance words first. Maybe recap some.
Sure. We had things like slim, tall, short, maybe curly hair, or wears glasses,
Mhm.
perhaps athletic build or a fair complexion.
Good ones. And for personality.
We had kind, shy, outgoing, generous, funny.
Mm-hmm. And maybe add easygoing, reliable, creative, even stubborn if used carefully. Perhaps gregarious or meticulous.
Right. And the key is using them naturally together. Like she's a really generous person with long blonde hair and, a really bright smile.
Perfect. That's exactly it. And practicing like that, actively using the language, is so important, isn't it? It really helps lock in the vocabulary and makes the phrasing feel more natural when you actually need it.
Absolutely. It moves it from just knowing the word to actually using it.
And what's quite fascinating, actually, is when you start trying to describe people accurately, you begin to notice more details about them. It kind of sharpens your observation skills, too.
That's a great point. You pay more attention.
You do.
So next time you're chatting with someone, give these phrases a try. Describe people clearly, politely, and maybe with a bit more depth. Hopefully this deep dive gives you a fantastic start.
Definitely. And remember, practice really does make perfect. Maybe even try writing a short paragraph about someone you know. It's a great exercise.
Great advice. Well, thanks for joining us today on Smart Speak English. If you found this helpful, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe for more easy English lessons and deep dives.
Yep. Catch you in the next one.